Hey friends, Karen Baskett DIYer here. So the tumbler that I'm about to show you, I had posted a picture of it on my community page maybe a week or so ago, and someone specifically requested a tutorial for it. I just happened to have recorded the whole thing, so I'm going to be showing you how I created this. I was going for tooled leather look, but it ended up being more of an embossed wood grain. But I think it turned out so super cute. And if you just stay tuned and follow along, I will walk you through the steps and show you how I came up with this. So I already spray painted this little wine tumbler, and next I just like to leave them on these little handle things just because they're a little easier to maneuver and hold on to and stuff. But I cut out this super cute tooled leather rose pattern. I purchased this SVG off of Etsy, and so I am just going to be applying it to this. Obviously I won't be using the whole thing because this is really large. I originally intended it for a big tumbler, but I've changed my mind. So I'm just gonna see what I can do here and make work. Hard to know where to start, especially on a pattern this big. So I'll just start right here. So because I'm not going to be peeling this up, it's staying right here on this tumbler. I need to make sure that I get out all of these imperfections. Okay, so I'm ready to put my inks on this cup. You saw that I started with this spray painted wine tumbler, and then I applied my vinyl, and then I spray painted over my vinyl. My original intent was to not spray paint over it, but I scratched the cup up so much while putting the vinyl on that it was better to go ahead and spray paint over it. So I think it's gonna be okay and look great. I don't know if you can see. My lighting is so weird, I apologize. You can see the vinyl on there, but anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with my inks. So I'm starting out here with my Tim Holtz Ginger. I'm just applying it to the cup with my chip brush and just kind of going up and down in one direction, just like you would do any other wood grain cup. Here I'm using my 91% alcohol on a rag and just gently wiping away some of that ink to help define the embossed wood grain look. Next, I decided to do the Mod Podge technique, as I call it. I did this in a previous tumbler tutorial, and basically what you do is you apply your Mod Podge, and while it's still a little bit wet, you add your alcohol inks right on top of it, and then use your rag and rub the inks into that Mod Podge, and it's sort of, the best I can describe it, it just like mats up a little bit and sticks to the vinyl in places and helps to create more of a distressed look. I needed the color to stick, but for some reason, I guess I let my Mod Podge get a little bit too dry, so I'm just trying really, really hard to achieve the distressed, embossed wood grain look, and it's not working out so great. So I'm going back to my inks that I know and love the best, which are the Let's resin inks. I get those off of Amazon. I grabbed the coffee color here and applied it directly onto the tumbler, onto that Mod Podge, right over the top of every one of those mistakes and flaws. What I love about alcohol inks is they're pretty forgiving. You can just use your alcohol to spray on there or on your brush and just continue to wipe and work it until you get the desired look that you're going for. And for me, it is a very distressed tumbler that I have in mind. And I know I could have totally stopped with that ginger and just kept it that softer look, but I really had the idea of a rustic tumbler in mind here. I am stopping right here. I'm pleased, I'm happy. I love this look. And so now then I need to spray seal this, because I am a big believer in spray sealing before you move on to your protective layer, which will be Crystalac or BRITE Tone, whichever one you want to call it. BRITE Tone is the actual product, Crystalac is the brand. I just keep getting those confused. So you may be applying epoxy, so it's your choice to seal or not, but I always choose to seal. So I'm just going to use my Rust-Oleum 2X and give this a nice clear coat, and then I'll wait 48 hours, and then I will move on to that BRITE Tone. Okay, and here it is with a few layers of BRITE Tone on it. I did have to sand after about my third coat because I had some rough spots. You can kind of see those. So I just used a 400 grit sandpaper and just gently, very, very gently sanded it, and then washed it, dried it really, really well, and then continued my BRITE Tone layers until I obtained a super smooth finish. And for some reason or another, my lighting is making the cup look way darker here than it really is. So here are the final results. It's got a really nice finish to it. I love, love, love this embossed wood look. It's very rustic, that's for sure. But overall, I'm really pleased with the results, and I do hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Like I mentioned before, I have another tutorial with this same technique, except I had used epoxy in that tutorial. So I just want to thank you so much for watching. I would like to encourage you to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for future Tumbler tutorial notifications. And if you think this tutorial would help someone else, I would greatly appreciate you sharing it. Thanks so much for watching.